Hello, beautiful Glina Artistics family. It is Glina, your paint manufacturer's mentor. If you're not focused on generating revenue, then I am sorry, you're not running a business. You are nurturing a very expensive hobby. Let's fix that right away. You understand? Hi everyone, welcome back to Glina Artistic Paint Education, the #1 YouTube channel where we turn paint passion into profit. Exactly. You understand? So in this channel you learn how to produce high quality paint like emulsion paint, gloss paint, satin paint, waterproof paint, weather sheet paint, etc. And of course you learn master branding and packaging and understanding pricing psychology and marketing, which a lot of us are not aware of. And we help you build a real business that pays you weekly. You understand? So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Comment where you are watching from. I read and reply to all your comments, and remember, you are my motivation. So let's be real, mixing paint is not a business. Yes, production is not a business. Even branding and packaging still is not a business. And then you ask yourself, what is a real paint business? You understand? A real paint business starts the day you make revenue the focus. That is to say, a real paint business starts the day you make income your focus. You don't eat branding, you don't eat income. You can't scale what isn't selling. If your phone rings more than your bank account rings, it is time to refocus. Do you hear me? It is time to refocus. You understand? So see the business truth. Revenue doesn't come from efforts. Yes, it comes from strategy. And that is why I am here today to teach you what I have tested in the real paint market over the years. So here are 5 signs you are running a hobby, not a paint business, because that is what most of you are doing. So #1, you are always producing but barely selling. You keep producing but you hardly sell most of your paint. #2, you say, I am waiting for customers. Who waits for customers to come to buy your product these days? #3, you don't know your price versus cost versus profit. You're just producing. And then the 4th, you feel busy but income is low or unstable. This month you make sale, next month nothing at all, the other month you can't really predict. And the 5th, you avoid sales and stay emotionally attached to just making your paint. You understand? So now, emotion is for artistics. Yeah, structure is for entrepreneur. So when you know the structure, then you now understand why it is important to start making revenue in your paint manufacturing business. Because just production is not only going to give you the money you need to establish a successful business. Here's how to shift from hobby to profit. Step 1, build a revenue roadmap. Yes, you know your monthly target. What is your monthly target? Most of us don't even know our monthly target as a paint manufacturer. Now break it into units/liters. Match with daily actions like calls, WhatsApp, DM, ads. Reach out to people that will buy your product. Now step 2, know your numbers. And what is your numbers? Cost of production, profit per liters. You understand? You need to break every point of this your profit. And of course, marketing costs. You need to know how much you're going to use for your marketing, because you need to market. You understand? And now, here is a Paintpreneur wisdom. If you don't know your numbers, you are not in control of what you sell. You understand? You don't know how many buckets you want to sell this month, or how many buckets you want to sell this week. And now, step 3, sell daily. Yes, one of my students asked me, is it possible to sell daily? Yes. No day without marketing or follow-up will determine how you're going to sell weekly. Hire a daily dead or automated salesperson, but don't ignore sales. If you don't know how to do it, learn. You understand? Are you tired of producing paint and not making any sales? You post, nobody buys. You talk, nobody listens. Now, you need to join my brand new 10 days paint sales challenge. I'll walk you through every step to make your paint sell daily or weekly. Now, what are you going to learn from these 10 days paint challenges? You understand? You're going to create social media pages that sell. You're going to run simple ads from me. You understand? This is what I've been doing all this years. And you're going to shoot and edit videos with your phone. So even if you don't have a laptop, you understand? You're going to write sales message that converts. Very simple as a paint manufacturer, that will attract real customers even without spending ads. Yes, the right way, how you're going to run all this without running ads. Then just bring your phone, your paint product and your passion. Go to the link below in the description. We'll start once the class is full. The only thing you need is your phone, your passion, and your paint bucket. You understand? You are not just moving buckets. You are building influences. Why? So now let's shift from that. One-time buyers to loyal client accounts, random posts to strategy, competing on price, competing on value. Sorry, I had to quickly take snacks. So, enough with paint buckets sitting in your store. Enough with doing business by guesswork. You understand? This is not theory. I've built a real brand using this same system, and now I am showing you how to achieve that. So drop DT in the comments if you want my free guide on how to go from hobby to paintpreneur in just 30 days. You need to read. I know a lot of you don't like reading, but you need to read, trust me. And if you're ready to learn sales like a boss, then join the 10 days paint challenge now. Let's go from paint maker to paint seller and paint boss, and then you start receiving your revenue steadily. You understand? Don't just create paint, create power. Don't just produce, but gain profit. Now subscribe, turn on the bell, and I'll see you inside the paint challenge. Bye for now.